Welcome. Today I'm going to play a really old game called Gone Home. I have not played it before. I waited. This game is one of the games who popularized the walking simulator genre. So, and it has a really good reputation. I don't know too much about this game. I think it's about like someone going back home to an empty house, going through this house and learning more about her own family. So there is some family dynamics here. I also believe that there's something about her parents accepting her being gay. I'm not really sure. It's a long time ago since I saw the trailer. And I've been wanting to play this game for a long time since I like walking simulators and this is supposed to be a good one. Don't know the runtime here. It's like a exploration game, so it depends how much you explore, how fast you are finding things. So I've seen it from like people running through it in half an hour, and I see other people doing it in 3 hours. So this is the scope I've got. So let's see. Need to check if I can do invert look. Oh, great. Walk using left stick. Look around using right stick. Anything hidden here? No, just start.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Then that's our name then. So. Katie. Sorry I can't be there to see you, but it's impossible. Please, don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. I think that's her sister. Oh, quick. The first thing I grabbed was the key. So I'm Caitlin, and I got a key and I got a boarding pass. There's a map, and there's my journal. These movers. Okay, so they boxed up a lot of things from destination. Yeah, so they're moving not that far.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Okay, so see. Okay, so we got this clip in our backpack. We got a little bit more of the map. Okay, let's see what else we can find. Yeah, these are just travel times. Excited. This is just some band-aids, no biggie. Author magazines. Toilet paper. Probably not that important. Katie's departure. So that is when I left. Sam. Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Is there a messaging service here? Okay. There's message.
Sam. Sam. Hello? Sam! Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Welcome new students.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Okay, so the Psycho House. That's interesting. This is my letter D. This is the sister. Oh no.
What conditions are expected at lower elevation?
So expect. Okay, so it just says that there are the electrical wirings here are like laid up on each other. Lots of the wires and things go haywire, so things turn on and off. Huh. Right down in this place. No. Ah, here's the combination lock. Okay. Let's see if I can find the combination somewhere. So this is an ad for clear. You can do better. Back to basics. So this is JFK conspiracy things. I'm guessing he's a writer of some sort. Or a conspiracy nut. That could be also. Can I do this paper thing? That's part of a sci-fi thing with some space travel and time travel, it looked like. This would be the library. Someone having issues by their teen daughter. Could that be the safe code? The code? 0451. Their turns. So his editor, he writes reviews, it seems like, for electronics, and he's been writing more and more fictional, I'm guessing. So, but this code here, 0451, that might be useful. Fresh. So let's see again. 0451. Well, this is his will, her father's will, I'm guessing. No, this is not the father. So we left everything to Terence. Okay, I can read this. Yeah, this is probably the same. Okay, so I understand. So Oscar Mason left everything to Terence. I don't remember the father's name. I'm wondering if it is Terence. What you got up there? Somebody's drinking. Irish whiskey. Where's this family photo? I want to see if the name is still there. Oh, family photo is over here. Terry, yeah. So he got everything. This other dude.
Residents are strongly urged to Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
X-Files, yeah. I remember X-Files. I love the X-Files. I need to rewatch
This
X-Files.
is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Okay, so
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors.
it'll be bad weather. Okay. Okay. I got stuck here. X-Files season 1. Okay, it doesn't look too... Sam thought this might help Dad. Making friends. Okay, so your sister is so shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Better than I expected. back to you. So that was the work letter, and he did make a book on JFK. This is movie buff. Airplane, Moonraker, Blade Runner, lots of X-Files, and some JFK. The heaven at the end of the world. Samantha. Never gonna find Edge. So, some guy in her class being a shithead. Big vinyl collection, looks like. Big ass vinyl collection, record player, and a bar. These people have money. What book is this? World history. Sign it. This is an interesting worksheet. Health class, Mrs. Myers. Was an interesting way of telling that story. Guessing the teacher didn't like it. Bar. Vodka something. What's down here? Okay, so her father has been rejected as a writer, so there won't be a third book. So he wrote the first book, didn't sell too well. This is the second book, it sold less, and they rejected his third book. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you. Daniel. Okay, so Samantha borrowed the Street Fighter game from her old friend Danny, seems like.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
So it seemed like she had Lonnie over.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Sam. Did Sam and Lonnie run away together? Some more. Let's look at these trash things. Katie. The attic. Okay. So there's something in the attic that Mom and Dad should not see. Did I do this right? Oh yeah. So we've done this side of the room, so let's just start on the other side. Do that one. Done this once. Let's see. Board game. Okay. Barrels. Track and field. Okay, so one locked door here and then one locked door all the way at the end over there. Let's go upstairs then. Yes, that's her mother, Janice. Conservationist. Stairs. Oh, this was tricky to read. Monday to Wednesday. Cooking class. Ballroom dancing. Is that? I have trouble reading what this says.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Okay. Well. So there's some tension here. I'm guessing this is her room with the TV on.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the water. Weren't those the good old days? I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away. I don't wanna hear how many friends you have. I don't have any anymore. I don't want you to tell me what.
Hope that is made for this game, so I don't get in trouble for having that music in my video. So she took her Nintendo. Chun-Li move. I was never a fighting game player, so yeah, I know what it is. Never done scrutinies. Crystal, Super Spitfire. Checker drawers. Yeah, that was, yeah. I did do that. Sam. Okay, so it's college program. So she's got writing skills, this girl. I don't understand these binders here. Can't open them. There's a book-loving family. Lots of reading, lots of books, lots of writing. Somehow there's a lot of tissues everywhere too. No idea what that means. And we got some discarded paper. Okay, disciplinary referral. This is Lonnie's. Lonnie got in trouble for a t-shirt. Those were the days. T-shirt got into trouble. Solo Simon, I remember this. Eddie Vedder, Weezer. Yeah, this is an old game. I remember all of them. Is Lonnie and her father are building a motorcycle? Let's see what's here. So, not the best grades. Anything else here? Oh. Stegosaurus. Kurt Cobain. Rage Against the Machine. I think this girl has the same taste in music that I did when growing up. So. What's this? Oh, the locker. Oh, that's... And also this room. Okay. We need a combination. Have I seen numbers? I don't think I've seen numbers. So she's still writing about pirate team. Mitten 188. the only number I've seen. I'll try that one. 1888. Samantha. S is for special. A is for adorable. M is for merry. A is for affectionate. N is for nice. V is for thoughtful. H is for honest. And A is for admirable. Okay, so the only number I've seen is 188888. Let's see. Wait, she got stars. Nice. This is so funny. Like these are like. I remember these people. It was worth a shot. But where could we find the combination though? She did say something about attic, so we might. Is there anything here that we haven't looked? I don't know. This place looks robbed. Okay. Trouble in Paradise, Trouble in the Marriage, something like that. Don't see anything else here. Katie. So this is my old room. Ghost Hunter Journal. Okay, so that is the pillow fort they built. Bert and Lonnie. Yeah. So they built a pillow fort. They think there's Oscar is definitely here. They had a Ouija board. So these are Lonnie's ribbons from her army. Find another tape deck here. So Rick did a good job. Exemplary. Should be a tape here somewhere. Misfits.
Sometimes you just have to lie to mom and dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to mom and dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Let's go play some music. Grungy and awful beautiful. Ah, she got an outfit for her captain. Ah, this Lonnie's doing this. Captain Allegra and first mate. Lonnie. Ooh, this is interesting. So, from parents' bedroom, there's a. Yes, there it is. Interesting. Do we have another cassette? Hans Pizza. Wait. Okay. Oh wait, this is just a case. Wait. It said something. But, nothing can stop me. For Sam. Don't look here. I did look there. Okay. This is so tricky. Can I see somewhere here? No? Oh. I want to see this passageway first. So that was the parents' bedroom, was that? Yeah. Ooh, nice. Interesting. Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Okay, library, upstairs hall, foyer. Evidence of supernatural discovered 0. Okay, so there's search continues. Can I bring this or? Oh yeah, so they got several different now. So there's one there, there and there. Okay. That was uncalled for. This is library downstairs, right? And there should be one more. Let's see. This X there. X there. So, let's see. Just came out of this room. This is the low. Is it there's all like that? Okay, just got out, so go left, and then there should be one here. Okay, so that's locker combo. First meat turned into... This back. That was this one. There should also be another one in the office here, around the corner. Let me see. This one maybe. No, this one. Let's see what's here. Misfits.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Someone is falling in love. Okay, so there should be another panel over here. This one? No. This one? No. Let's see. Oh wait. This one. Oh, this is here. Wait, I need to see the back of it because someone will have. Let's see. The other one had something on the back. So this is her combination. Okay, so now we have her combination, so we'll look at that later. So, Ouija board. Let's put that here. And let's see her note. Hello, hello. Who are you, Oscar? What do you want? To come back. Maybe come back. So, no. Let's get into this locker. See what things. What was the items? 0501. Okay, let's try this one. 0501. We got it. And here's the key.
Lonnie came over today. But everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Cute story. Who's smoking cigarettes? Who's stealing sweaters? Dorothy. Gillian Anderson. Okay, what was this key I got? I need to see this key. That was the wrong button. Items. Yeah, the basement key. Okay, we got basement key, but we haven't been up in the red room. I was called. Or, yeah, we've been here, right? Oh, this bathroom we haven't been in. Broken. Okay, so I'm guessing they tried to do their hair. Pulp Fiction, great movie. Go see it if you haven't seen it. Just to attic, and then we need to go. Okay, then we need to go to basement and see basement first. Wasn't it basement? That's not basement. Basement is the other one. Sorry about that, I'm just trying to see if there's any way to move faster. Okay, so we're going to the basement now. Figure out what's going on here. Samantha. Okay, so they've been to having dinner with each other's families. Samantha and Lonnie.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
I like the other story much better. Wait, yeah, let me see. Oh, this is Caitlin. So Caitlin like is just straight A, do it by the books, and then Samantha, she's a little bit more, let's see, rocky. She's rock and roll. I like Samantha. There's the furnace. I should have gotten more out of this. Reed College to Samantha.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Is my camera going out of focus again? No. I don't want to go all the way out. I don't want to go out of this room before I've examined it. Can I open this? Ooh, somebody's ordering. Yeah, that's one that is unreadable. Sam.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Oh, this is tricky to read. There's another cassette down here that I want to play. Or I like this. Why can't I pick up these tapes and bring them all? I want them. Girl Scout, the Manfred and Loneliness, Cub Scout, set list. First mate.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, "I can sing." And they were all kind of like, "You can?" And she was like, "Probably." But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Nice. So this is the floor plan. So this door is closed, and this is like kitchen, pantry, and greenhouse and stuff like that. So now we need to figure out this combination. Terry been here for a long time. Wondering if those are combinations. Okay, I'll have a look around first and then we'll see. Can try these ones later. Wait, we need to... No garbage to read today? Oh, it's disappointing. This basement is huge though. Smells like Teen Spirit video. Psycho House Girl. Like cute. I like them too. Never any pizza for me. Okay. So someone painted something on Samantha's locker, and Lonnie painted something on her own locker. As her
I don't get
response.
Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
I'm a bit confused where I am. See, there's a tape here, so there should be a tape somewhere here, but I can't find it. Where's this? Where am I now? Okay, so this is this part of this house, okay? Something. Sam, stylist, shampoo, set, color perm, manicure. So the mother got Hey Lonnie. Okay. Deviant behavior and homosexuality. Yeah, sure.
Katie, you know how Mom and Dad are. Not exactly super open-minded about things. It feels like every minute I don't spend with Lonnie, I spend worrying about them finding out about us. And what would happen if they did? You know Dad's joke about the nunnery that he'd tell whenever he brought boys around the old house? I wonder where he'd want to send me.
probably the skull she has in the room. Okay. Rick hitting on her mom. Reading inappropriate materials on school ground. So, sign. So I'm guessing they found out about Lonnie now. She can't have her.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, 'cause they're in for one very long phase.
This is a letter from her friend Carol, and she apparently she's giving her congratulations about her new position, and she's like confirming my suspicion that the mother here is into this Rick dude. She says that Rick has a out of town girlfriend, but it's not serious, and talking about he's being arrested at the local hunk, or they did. So her mother is warming to Rick. Wait. Let's switch in this hallway. So should find a cassette here. Is that the book number? Yeah, stop that. Mr. and Mrs. Sam's working at some burger thingy. It's not. Can I do this? Okay. Is there anything interesting here? Milk bottle. This is one of the first things about the pirate ship. When she was really young, it looks like.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. And for some reason, I almost believed him.
Rick's wedding, is that? wasn't anything with Rick, maybe. Maybe she was just dreaming of it. Okay, so mother did accept the position. Got promoted. So I did the whole table and on this. So here. Nothing. 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 There we go. So I still don't know the safe code, and there's been a couple of cassette players that I haven't found cassettes for. That bothers me. Damn, this is great. Okay, so this is a letter from a small little specialized publisher that wants to publish her father's book, since his other publisher didn't want to do it.
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country? The other side of the world? My mind, can't process it. That she's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Sam. For a long weekend. I feel like I should have found something here for getting further. Okay, so you got it printed. Here's a cassette. Nice.
Come out and play with me. Come tell me who you are. Please tell me who I am. Please tell me who.
That was not the best. That was their my least favorite song. Okay. There's lights. Okay. I need to get my bearings here. I'm kind of confused. So this is this room, and this is like the dining room, yeah? This way is... Yeah, I don't feel like the letters are too important.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Look at this. This is nice. There's a note inside the dryer. Ah. Okay, so her father wrote this new manuscript. That's the manuscript there, I'm guessing. Yeah. Last book in the series. It's right here. Secret door.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. and I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
At the key, good.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Let's see, attic, it's oh, it's up here. See, to the right and then around to the left.
Oh my God. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Nice photo. Letters to Katie.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
So I'll do it first.
Okay. Down. Okay. So that was Gone Home. I really enjoyed that game. Like I said, this is one of like the first, like one of the games that popularized the walking simulator genre. Back when walking simulator was it's like I don't know this word. Was a term to put the games down, yeah. Now the walking simulators have embraced the name walking simulators and they are proud of it. So it's a good game. So let's see it in the context of games with soul. Like I said, I didn't know exactly what the game was about. I thought I guess fairly right. I thought it was a girl growing up, like getting a girlfriend, and also not her parents not agreeing with it or not liking it. It wasn't that much of that. There was a part of that, but it's more like a girl coming to terms with her sexuality, and remember that this game is set back in the 90s. So it wasn't that open back then. It depends on where in the world you were, and like this is an American game set in I don't remember. Boone. Yeah, Boone County, is that it? That is like, where's Boone County? I don't remember. So representation and sensitivity. I felt that they told a good story of this. Like I can only speculate, but it was a good telling of this story about meeting someone, falling in love, being scared being scared to be open about it, and the worries that these girls have. It was good, like this Romeo and Juliet love story, like the way that she describes her meetings with Lonnie. It's nice. It brings you into the story. Representation and sensitivity. Yeah, I think it was like well done. It wasn't like it was like so it's like it's not over the top. It's the story fits the whole game, everything like that. So yeah, good story. Emotional impact and player empathy. Yeah, I think they nailed it. You begin like from time to time in the game, I feel like I'm getting scared that, oh, did she run away to kill herself or something like that? Like when she's talking, it feels like she's preparing you for something really bad. But this is probably like she mentions the reaction to be worse than the reactions she gets, like from the player. So I feel like that fits. Like she's expecting a worse reaction. She's doing something horrible to her sister and her family, but yeah, I don't feel like she does it. Player empathy. Yeah, she got my empathy. Narrative depth and symbolism. It is straightforward. I don't see that many symbols here. It's quite out in the open. I was a little bit unsure about this Rick, the side story here about Mother and Rick. Okay, can I get in focus again? Okay, look into my head. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, the story about her mother and Rick, I was a bit unsure about that. Come on. How hard can it be? In focus. Keep me in focus. There, I am in focus. Yeah, the story about Mother and Rick. It feels now like her mother was smitten with this Rick character, but like he went and got married. So maybe it was just her her daydreaming about like this handsome guy at work. Moral and ethical dimensions. You don't need to take any moral choices here. You will feel like the stuff around the morality. Like she writes. Like somebody's written something shitty on her locker, and then Lonnie goes ahead and writes something bad on her own locker, just to be in the same boat, I'm guessing. And Lonnie gets in trouble this, but the ones that did the initial writing something on Sam's locker, they were never caught. Like you feel a little bit you feel you're on the girl sides here, and also like it's like a lot of this teenage and parent drama with like, yeah, you didn't get into trouble before you met her and these things, and you feel like you're on the side of the girls here, and like it's normal teenage running off to go to concerts and stuff like that. I feel like it's normal stuff, and you take the girls' sides. Character, relationships, and growth. Yeah, this is a game about that. You can definitely feel the relationship between the sisters, like with Sam and Katie, and how to say it. In the Sam character, you can learn, like the whole game is about Sam's journey through like finding, like going from being the new girl at school, being lonely, meeting Lonnie, and like first maybe having a friend, then falling in love, then having this secret relationship with Lonnie, and then finally running off with Lonnie. So it's nice. The whole growth, the whole story is a nice, like it takes you through a part of her life. They do that well. Social relevance. There will still be places where this being gay is a big problem. In my part of the world, with say my students, there's no problem. I work at a Christian school, and we have openly gay and lesbians here, and all other identities. This is not an issue here. But probably it's social relevance somewhere still, and it could be a good story for someone who's in the situation, someone who's early in the situation, like maybe wondering about their sexuality. It might be good for them to play this game and hear this story from Sam's point of view. So, game with soul, definitely. So let's do the technical thing. Mechanics and theme integration. The whole game here is like a discovery game. Like you walk around, you learn about everything through picking up objects and reading about stuff, listening to cassette tapes. Mechanics in this game is a really old game, but the mechanics are well done. I would say there's like this. There's like one theme or symbolism thing that I kept on. That is like all the light switches. This is, I would say, one of the best games when it comes to lighting. Not that the lighting in itself was so good, but like just the amount of like it wasn't like stupid amount, but there was way more light switches that there normally is in this game, and I feel like that is a good theme integration. But like you're discovering her life little by little, like she's discovering her like sexuality with little by little. So you're shining more and more light on everything, and I feel like the turning on the light was really good in this game. Yeah, like I would say one of the best games when it comes to not the lighting in itself, like how lights up and stuff, but just like it was just the right amount of light switches you had to turn on. It felt correct, I would say. Narrative design, player agency. You walk around, you pick up stuff. You have you have your own, like you can do it in your own tempo. You can look at whatever you want. You can look at as little as you want, as much as you want. You need to find some stuff to keep the story moving, but you decide how much you want to learn. This game took me like 2.5 hours ish. I felt like I checked out a lot of things. I looked at probably lots of stuff I didn't look at. I didn't open the safe in the basement. It irritated me that I didn't find the code for that. Could have been one of the years on the wall there. I should have tried those years. I'm guessing it was one of those. But the way the game worked fits in with the story. Learning about this girl little by little. Aesthetics and audio design. Yeah, this is a really old game, and it doesn't show, I would say. Like if you look through today's lens, it is, yeah. If it was made today, there would be some more details and a little bit higher, like the textures would be a little bit higher res, but I don't think there would be much difference here. The aesthetics looks nice for this type of game. I feel like it fits the game very well. And like, I don't remember how old this game is, but it's really quite old game. And it doesn't feel like it's an old game. Audio design. I liked audio design. A lot of the time it was very quiet. They did a lot of this creaking and the wind. That was the only place where I felt like it was felt like it was a little bit off. It was in the beginning of the game. The rain was like, I felt like I was standing in the rain when I was inside. So I felt like the sound of the rain was a little bit too heavy and too close when I was standing inside. That was like the only place there where I felt this. And also like I felt like there was a lot of this creaking. I'm not sure what like you have like the Ouija board and like this psycho house thing, the overarching or the whole setting of the house. But since it didn't play out too much, or maybe I didn't get that part of the story, the girls did this Ouija thing. They found like this old residence. Maybe there's a big story here that I don't know about. But I felt like the creaking and the noises in the house was a little bit too much. But overall, the audio design was good. Pacing and flow, yeah, I like it. Again, with these types of game, there is like a fine line between moving too slow and moving too fast. I feel like this was, for me, it was a little bit too slow, especially when I had to move from the one side of the house all the way to the other side of the house. I would like to have a run button or a little bit speedier movement. But the whole game, I feel like 2.5 hours for this game. I felt like the story was moving along at a proper pace the whole time, and I could probably done it faster, but then I would miss out on parts of the story. Technical craftsmanship. Like I said, like the whole game is really nice. It's well done. there's not many parts here. There isn't any parts that I felt were off, except for a little bit on the sound. Yeah, I would say good technical craftsmanship. One thing that really impressed me was like the amount of things you could open. That impressed me for this type of game. Usually, like they will let you open what you need to open and a little bit extra. But this game had so many things that could be opened. That was very nice. And like the little when I opened the dryer and I found a note on the pants on the dryer, that was really nice. That was the good craftsmanship when it comes to this part. So that's what I have to say about the game as the technical part. Let me see my final thoughts. Coherence of vision. Yeah, I would say they nailed it. It's a really good game. It tells the story really well. The game mechanics and on the turning on the lights, picking up the notes, it backs up the story about learning about getting into the story little by little. Emotional and intellectual resonance. Yeah, it hits home. It gets you involved. It gets you, what is called, invested, and you feel along with the character. There could have been maybe some more information about the father's struggle with his book deals, and also maybe some more information about the mother and this Rick crush, or what that was about. Maybe there is a lot of more story here that I didn't pick up on. Could be. Innovation and impact. Like I said, this was one of the first first walking simulators that popularized that genre. So it has its place in history, for sure. And the impact is like we got lots more games after that, like Firewatch and What Remains of Edith Finch and Ethan Carter. Like these are all games that came in the wake of this game. So I probably not innovation in itself, but it popularized this genre, I think. So and changed the landscape of especially the walking simulator. Personal takeaway: great game, really enjoyed it. Can definitely recommend. So glad I played it. Like I like walking simulators. I bought this a while back and I've been looking forward to playing it. I was pleasantly surprised about the voice acting here, because I thought this game was only reading, no voice acting. I thought I need to read everything to get the story, which I feel like if there's only reading, then it loses a bit. I like voice acting, and the voice acting here was really good. So really enjoyed the game. Highly recommend it. So with that, play games to heal.